Good morning. Try this again. We're having technical difficulties with this stupid ass software. And I don't know that we're live. Okay, we're live. It says excellent strength. In the morning after. Into the morning after. Good morning, everyone. All right, as I was mentioning in the other stream, we were down like 12 grand early on yesterday, and then we got to like 8 grand. About, I don't know, a little bit before the close, I was only down a couple hundred, and I thought I was going to go green. And then I checked the close, and I was down like 8 grand. So we were down 12 grand this morning, and now we're only down 6 grand. So we'll see. Who the hell knows? We got the tariff thing today. That could be a problem. Tariffs tank the market. Reversing tariffs could tank the market more. And it's going to come down to whether or not the courts. No one's talking about this. It's mostly just people saying, "Oh, this is going to be bad," or they're just saying that they're going to get reversed, and then some people are going to say it's going to tank the market. I'm scared because it could tank the market, bro. It could, and I'm not really wanting the market to tank. You know what I'm saying? We've had a good year so far. I'm up 70 grand. Markets tank, I could be down 60 grand. Just like that. No one wants that. No one. Bitcoin was doing really well. How's it doing? 95.7 on the cash. 95 on the spot. When I say the cash, oh no, I got like a pimple on my forehead. What the hell? Like I'm 14 again. When I say the cash, I refer to the futures. I don't talk about this very often, but I traded Bitcoin futures like a dumbass in 2019 and made a lot of money though. I had a lot of sleepless nights because it's 5 times leverage. Back then, Bitcoin was like, I don't know, 11,000, 15,000, something like that. So, but I was super bullish Bitcoin. Ooh, hello. Rocket Lab's going green. Love to see that. What's killing me today? Probably that stupid trade Ricky got me into. I'm down 450 on that on City. That guy's AIDS, bro. He's investment AIDS. Why down another $1.14? That one's taking a little bit of beating. Ricky might be able to get into that, and then that's over for that trade too. Tesla down 6. Blah, 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 blah. Beyond Meat. Why is this thing on my 93 cents? Let's take a look at this chart. Get a good laugh. Bipolar water's on sale yet? Come on. These bitches been expensive lately, bro. And into the morning after. Dun, 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 dun. Down 8,500. Rocket Labs red. Come on. Don't do this to me. Boom, 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 boom. Had another crappy night of sleep. I don't know what's going on. I didn't take melatonin last night. I took melatonin the night before. Actually, the sleep was low instead of rest, and rest is worse. So, silver linings. My HRV has been, my stress has been high, I guess. I don't know how a watch determines my stress levels. Using a built-in heart sensor which relies on photolithosmography. Green LED lights paired with sensitive photodiodes. These LED flash hundreds of times per second and detect changes in blood volume. That's insane, bro. By precise the tiny variations between consecutive heartbeats known to beat, it calculates HRV. Does not have a built-in dedicated stress score. HRV is a physiological indicator. Is the watch accurate with HRV? Yeah, sample watch is generally quite accurate. Great. I don't know why my HRV's been bad. All right, Bitcoin 96,000, guys. Are we back? Are we back in crypto and done with stocks? Because I wouldn't mind making some money in crypto. You know, Kurt's thinking about taking the rope out of the rafters. We're not getting Kurt back on the stream until crypto goes on a run. All right, Rocket Lab down $1 and I'm down 11 grand. Fantastic. Should I sell everything? Tesla down 7. Ugh. When's this? Tariff decision? It could be as soon as today, which they can drag that shit on. Tesla will stop selling FSD. FSD will only be available. That's lame. This guy goes, I'm curious what that means for everyone who has already purchased outright and wants to buy another Tesla. Can they still transfer? No. Come on, bro. I don't know that FSD was ever transferable between cars, was it? Maybe it was. The whole thing's, as much as I love Tesla and Elon, the whole FSD thing's been a scam. Have been able to transfer only during specific limited time promotions. So no, dumbass. Paying for full self-driving is the scam because it's never been full self-driving. It's close now. In the last year, it's gotten almost like it's almost done. You know what I'm saying? But people have been buying this shit for years. $8,000 for auto assist. All right, Sidhu down 4 cents. I didn't even look at the whatchamacallits. Let's take a look. See how we're doing. E-mini S&P down 43. NASDAQ down 260. Down goes Fraser. Crude oil. I haven't looked at that in a while. Gas is cheap, but crude oil is $60 a barrel. That's what it used to be in like 2020. Let's look at gold and silver. Silver up $4 to $90. Almost 91. Gold at 46.27, up 27.50. Oh, I don't have my prices right. What's this? What sound was that? I can't hear it. It says bong hit. Oh, here it is. This is the stock market right now. I don't have the icon for it like I used to. SMR down 70. Black Sky down 6 cents. Pretty fly for a white guy. Iron down $1.20. I mean, this sucks. Mikester in the house. Lane assist and adaptive cruise control came with your 21 Chevy. Yeah, I mean, look, what Tesla has is slightly better probably than that, but you get it. Tesla people are paying like $8,000 for their shit. You know what I'm saying? But your shit's never gonna be full self-driving. Tesla has people now actually going like coast to coast with no. So this to me, Tesla will stop selling FSD after February 14th. This tells me that it's almost like done. And they're going to get government approval and shit. Chinese state media confirms existence. You can't believe anything on Twitter. A project aimed to send 120,000 ton class orbital strike carrier in the low space orbit carrying 88 white Emperor space firefighters. That is pretty dope. That's some Battlestar Galactica shit, bro. What is he saying? I don't believe this for a second. Are they drones? Hey, baby. So China has something where they can send like an orbital strike carrier. Think aircraft carrying the ocean and space. They can launch 88 white Emperor space by 2040. Yeah, good fucking luck with that. I don't think we have the tech. I don't think they have the technology to into lower space orbit. Like if that's not. I don't. What is lower space orbit? That's not low Earth orbit, is it? Let's see what Grok has to say about this. Is this believable? I don't believe it. No. Hearing into low Earth are not believable as near term or even exactly. Largely propaganda. There is no way that they have some like we can't even get. Does an SR 71 or newer tech capable of Leo? Chris in the house. How you doing, mother? No, we can't even get a regular like plane in a low Earth orbit. I mean, that dumbass company Ricky likes does, but they fly the plane up and then they like fucking turn these rockets sideways. Supreme, yeah, I don't know. As early as today, that's what I'm worried about. I think it's not going to be a big deal. It's only a big deal if they say you got to pay the money back. Then we're fucked. Other sections in the U.S. which you can use immediately. He's got a playbook. The Supreme Court just argued that Trump's tariffs are taxes. That's not law. That doesn't even make fucking sense. I wonder, is the Supreme Court, I'm just kidding, but is the Supreme Court full of a bunch of bleeding heart liberals with TDS? Well, Liz in the house. How you doing, brother? Yes, it's huge. Chaos will ensue, maybe. I mean, the market doesn't seem too scared. Doesn't issue. Yeah, that was. No one's. Everyone that starts off their tweet with this red rotating light, I immediately think they're just simps, bots, scam artists, full of shit, propaganda. And usually when you see this, there's like just outlandish statements. The biggest threat in the history of the United States national security would be come on, bro. The biggest threat in the United States national security history? Come on, dude. Why would this ruin national security? Today, ETA 10 a.m. That doesn't mean shit. They're not going to rule. I'd be surprised. Our court system is so gammed up. Other countries aren't paying for tariffs. We are. I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know. It is like a backdoor tax on us. I guess. I'm not a. A talking head regurgitator. Common sense tells me it's a shell game. Everything's a shell game that we end up paying for. And this is a shell game for taxes. We tariff them. I mean, if they raise their prices, doesn't that mean they pay more tariffs? There's got to be some formula that they run. How much can we raise prices without, and then they just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it until it breaks, I guess. So if I buy a good from China from a company and that item has 100% tariff, who pays for it? So try doing this shit 4 years ago. The importer pays a tariff directly to U.S. Customs and Border. It's tax collected by the U.S. government, who ultimately bears the cost, depends on market dynamics. The studies of past U.S. tariffs on Chinese goods show that most of the burden falls on U.S. importers, businesses, and ultimately American consumers through higher prices. So it's a backdoor tax because stuff goes up. We pay more for it. We pay more for the item. So it's just it's a psyop. We pay more for the item. They write it off. It's just normal inflation. And the United States collects money. They're getting taxes. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand that? Instead of me paying taxes directly to the IRS, I'm paying more money to Amazon because the place they imported it from paid a tariff to the United States government. So you're getting blasted in the ass one way or the other. Have found that U.S. firms and consumers bore nearly the entire burden, often close to 100% pass-through of higher prices, with very little absorbed by Chinese. I mean, this isn't some bleeding heart liberal or some diehard MAGA opinion. It's common sense and Grok. And Grok I trust. This is why tariffs are often described as a tax on your own country's. The problem is, one narrative tells you taxes are bad, and you believe that narrative because you're a bleeding heart liberal, or you're a diehard MAGA and you believe tariffs are great. There's no in between. I mean, I bet people that say tariffs are fine hate taxes, hate taxing. If you were to tell, if like the United States said they were going to raise the tax rates, if Trump said they were going to raise tax rates, you'd probably be upset if you're a diehard MAGA, right? Probably be upset, but guess what?